Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, but you can call me Pajama Grandma. Actually, not in my pajama clothes today. I'm in my yoga clothes. I decided that I would get up and do some yoga today, even though I'm not with my beautiful daughter who encourages me to do yoga every day. I decided I would do it to get some zen and some meditation and some relaxation and some stretching and just to kind of get my body moving, because sometimes my old body gets crickety and crackety and crunchy. I don't know if you can relate to that. As we get older, we grandmas tend to get a little arthritic. So today is day 15 of our daily share of cards, motivating and inspirational cards from 3 different decks by some authors that I love. I love these card decks, these decks of cards that actually go along with and summarize books for the most part. It's a great way to just be able to take positive messages with you throughout your day. I don't know about you, but my life, for the most part, has been filled with all kinds of incredible experiences and things that happen. Things happen around us all the time. And sometimes those things like to upset us or knock us off our path or knock us off our track. And in order to stay positive and focused on what I want, I like to have reminders. A lot of times I carried around something I called a flip book. I made my own flip book of positive messages after my sudden cardiac arrest, and I carried those around for years. I usually still have one in my purse or briefcase. But I also like to call on other people's inspiration and other people's wisdom to make me, to remind me of what I know to be true for myself. So let's go ahead and look at, we're doing a health, wealth, and relationships. I like to think the 3 big areas of our lives that we have the most concern over and that impact us the most. And as such, I'm pulling a card every day from now till the end of the year about well-being, wisdom, and wealth, because those are 3 areas that really get to people this time of year. So our first card today from the well-being deck, the teachings of Abraham and Esther and Jerry Hicks, says, it's really cute. It's like a little girl with leaf hair, like she's in a tree. It says, I look for positive aspects in every experience. I look for positive aspects in every experience. Now, I don't know about you. Before I read the back, I'm going to talk, of course. I've had great things that have happened in my life, and I've had bad things that happened in my life. Kidney surgery, people would probably think, okay, that's a really bad thing. But out of that came changes that I made that were actually good. I actually had a sudden cardiac arrest. Most people would probably think that dying was a bad thing, but I would say that now that's probably the best thing that ever happened to me. So let's see what she has to say about positive aspects, that there's a positive aspect to every experience. Within every particle of the universe is that which is wanted and lack of it. By looking for the positive aspects of whatever you are giving your attention to, you maintain your connection to well-being. See, our natural state is to be well-being. God, the universe, whatever you believe in, wants us to be well, wants us to be happy, wants us to enjoy our experience of this life. And anything that we're experiencing that is different than that is because of our resistance to that flow of well-being. At least that's what I like to believe. From our Louise Hay Wisdom deck, today we have all about relationships. It says, it's a cute little, I love the color and the vibrance of these cards. They make me smile every day. All of my relationships are enveloped in a circle of love. All of my relationships are enveloped in a circle of love. We are all students and teachers. I often ask myself, what did I come here to learn and what did I come here to teach? That is very wise words from our amazing mentor, Louise Hay. Because in our relationships, if we approach them with the feeling of what can I share, what can I give in this relationship, and what can I learn, and what can I teach, that's a really cool way of approaching any relationship. Whether it's your significant other, your kids, people that you work with, peers, friends, people that you just come in contact socially, that's a really great way to approach life and approach relationships and approach experiences. If I am in let's say I'm going to a cocktail party. There's lots of parties this time of year, right? Because it's the holidays, so people have parties. If I'm going to a party and I'm kind of introverted and I feel a little nervous about that, All I have to do is put the attention on the other person, the other people there, ask them questions, be curious about them, And before you know it, they're talking and we're engaged in a conversation. And I don't have to feel nervous about being there because I'm showing and I'm interested in other people. I'm not worried about how I'm feeling nervous. I'm interested in how are other people doing, what's going on in their life, things like that. Our final card today about wealth, money and the law of attraction deck from Esther and Jerry Hicks as well says, it is not my role to make others happy. It is not my role to make others happy. That's a biggie. It's not my job to make my husband happy. It's not my job to make my life partner happy. It's not my job to make my kids happy. And that's probably the hardest one for us parents, moms especially. I don't know, maybe moms and dads especially. We so hate when our children are unhappy or suffering. At least I know I do. And the truth is, we cannot feel for another human being on the planet. We cannot feel for any other living creature on the planet. We can only feel for ourselves. Let's see what she has to say about this, or they have to say about this. Magnifying glass. It is not your role to make others happy. It is your role to keep yourself in balance. When you pay attention to how you feel and practice self-empowering thoughts that align with who you really are, you will offer an example of thriving that will be of tremendous value to those who have the benefit of observing you. So basically, pay attention to yourself, balance your own emotions and feelings, stay in alignment with who you really are, and be the example for everybody else. I think I've said that before. You cannot get poor enough to help poor people thrive, or get sick enough to help sick people get well. You can only uplift from your position of strength and clarity and alignment. That is so true. So those are 3 very powerful cards that we have for today. Think about those things as you go throughout your day and use them to inspire and motivate you and keep you on track of knowing who you really are, being the example, being curious about other people, asking what can I learn from them, and then what can I teach them? What do I know that's of value to other people? And remember to focus and look for the positive aspects in absolutely every experience, everything that happens to you and around you. That's it. Go out, make it a fantastic day. I'm going to finish my videos and my podcast and then go do some yoga. What are you going to do today to make you feel awesome? Go do it. And of course, I'll be with you tomorrow. Bye.